Hey, Dr. Tyler Williams at Sleep SLC. Thanks for taking a minute to watch today's video. And today we're talking about a question that people ask a lot and more so people are surprised by. But before we get to that, we appreciate your comments and questions. So please leave them on this video or other videos. That helps us answer questions for viewers like you and help provide content that's helpful for you in your sleeping journey or your TMJ journey or help you need there. So the question that a lot of people are asking is, why do I have a gag reflex? Or sometimes it's, hey, is my tongue too big to fit in my mouth? And it's a great question. And you know, there are a couple reasons this can happen, but one of the most common reasons we see this is that people's your mouth may be a little bit too small for your tongue. So most of the time it's not that your tongue's too big, it's probably your mouth's too small. And this can be for a number of reasons. If you ever had teeth removed, either for braces or maybe a tooth broke and you lost a tooth, or if you've lost, especially back teeth, if you've lost a number of back teeth, over time what happens is your jaw shrinks, and so then your tongue doesn't have as much room, and this can cause some problems there. One thing you can do to check is if you put your tongue out, you look along the edges and see if you can see any ripples or scallops. And that means that your tongue is pushing too much against your teeth, and that's causing these kind of ripples or scallops on your tongue. That's a sign that you may be gagging easier or your tongue doesn't have a lot of room. Subsequently, a lot of people with that suffer with morning headaches, TMJ, teeth grinding, and often dry mouth. A lot of times this is a result of sleep or breathing disorders that happen when you lie down. So if you ever notice that you're waking up and your mouth's drier or your gums are really sensitive or bleeding in the morning, jaw hurts, there's a lot of things that can happen when we're asleep. And so the best thing to do is to get a sleep and breathing test. And these are usually done from the comfort of your own home. We help set you up with a provider who provides these tests for you, and you wear it's kind of like a fancy smartwatch with a couple other connections and hookups, and it measures a bunch of things while you sleep. And then we can get some real facts on what your breathing's like during sleep, what your breathing's like when you're awake too, because we have some equipment to check your pulse and heart rate and blood pressure and those kind of things, and then compare those, and then we can make a more holistic plan to help you out. The other reason sometimes people start to feel like they're gagging more is with age. Our skin loses elasticity, right? There's lots of people who get treatments for sagging skin. Well, the same thing happens in your throat, in the back of your mouth. Is the roof of your mouth is what we call your hard palate. It's kind of the hard part. And as you just go behind that, back kind of where your tonsils would be, that's the soft palate. And that soft area, that tissue, especially that skin, starts to sag with time. So then it gets closer to your tongue, and then it is easier to gag or choke on things. So if you're suffering with some of those things, please give us a call. We can give you a copy of one of our books that will provide some more insight on this. And you may be a good candidate for a home sleep and breathing test. We can talk with you about that and see if that may be something that would be beneficial to you. And we can even have one sent to your home so that you don't have to travel anywhere if that's most convenient for you. Or we can get you set up with a provider here locally so you can get screened and tested and find out. And then, a lot of times that helps people get answers. I mean, we see people who are getting lots of cavities or gum disease or root canals or implants failing or teeth shifting and loosening. And that can be from your tongue maybe too active because it doesn't have room, and so it pushes against your teeth and can cause spreading or shifting of your teeth. And then also, the breathing issues can cause your mouth to be drier, which can cause some damage to your teeth. So thanks for taking a minute to watch this video. Hope this week's tip has been helpful. You can do a quick home assessment by sticking your tongue straight out and then seeing how much of your throat you can see. If you can't see very much of your throat or you can't see any at all, there's a really high chance that you have some sleep or breathing issues. If you can see a little bit of your throat when you stick your tongue straight out, then there's still may be a chance that you have some issues. So don't hesitate to reach out, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks.